welcome back. There's plenty going on in the world of sport this weekend. No better man to break it all down than Daniel Hussey, presenter of the Tackling Sport podcast. Good to see you, Daniel.
Good to see you.
We've got quite a night ahead of us in the League of Ireland because all five top teams are playing, two of them against each other. The game that we're covering live is the Shelbourne Waterford game. And it's hard to break a cycle when it's going against you. And Shelbourne, what was it, 1 win in 10 games? 10 league games now?
Yeah, no win in their last 5. I think one win in 10 or very close to that. It's been, I think I saw a stat there this time last month. They were like 15 points ahead of St. Pat's with the same amount of games played, and now there's only 4 points between the two sides. Saying all that, they've had a decent rest, about 10 to 12 days, and they would look at this fixture, Waterford, just the only team in the league not playing for anything, either relegation, European or title race, as a massive opportunity. And if they win this game, they are in the absolute driving seat because, like you said, they're still 2 points ahead of Rovers, Derry, and 4 points ahead of Pats and Galway. And it's easy for people to follow now because all the teams have played the same games, which is, because you're always like game in hand. But Duff will fancy their chances tonight. And as I mentioned, the Waterford not having anything to play for, but sometimes you know yourself that frees a team up. But if the Shells can get over the line, nobody will remember the points total. Nobody will remember how they eked over the line. But it's made headlines, I'd say, not just in Ireland, and I think a lot of people outside Ireland will get a hold of this title race the next couple of weeks, particularly if Shells do drop points and bring the other 3 teams together to it. But it's going to be a brilliant night, and just having Virgin Media covering it and also having the goals being shown at half-time, full-time, I think it's going to be as dramatic a night as there's ever been in the league, just in terms of the amount of teams involved, but also I think next Friday could even be better. Do you know what I mean? So
I know. But we're into the final few weeks of the league, and it really is shaping very well. Like Shelbourne should be home and hosed. The cup should be in the cabinet. But listen, this blip that they've hit has opened it wide open. The 2 teams chasing behind, Derry and Shamrock Rovers, both of them heading to Louth. Dundalk will want to put on a show when they take on Derry. And Drogheda, well, they need the points to avoid the relegation playoff when they take on Rovers. So
because obviously with Bows playing tomorrow, Drogheda have the chance, if they do come up with a win, which it's possible, and Rovers don't have a great record in Drogheda. If they manage to get that win, that would push them right close to Bows and put the pressure on them in their game, which doesn't look that dramatic at the moment against Sligo tomorrow night. But and Dundalk will also fancy their chances again. I think any team in the League of Ireland at the moment will fancy their chances against Derry, because I watched the games on Friday night against Bows and then Monday night at home to Sligo Rovers, and they look like a team not confident enough, and not just the players on the pitch, but I would also say the fans as well. We're getting on the players back a lot earlier than you would think was fair, but albeit there's context there, just given how big their budget is. And you mentioned Shells having regrets about the league. I think maybe come the end of the season, I think the team with most regrets might be Derry City, because they're on course for a double at the moment, yet now they've really thrown it back into Shell's hands over the last couple of weeks. Yeah,
those 2 draws last week didn't help. Pats are taking on Galway. If Shells were to win tonight, whoever loses this game, it will be completely out of any title aspirations.
Yeah, you're almost hoping it's a draw with 10 minutes to go, because I like Galway in general sit in, but surely even John Caulfield will go, right, let's just go for this. But you've also got to remember, Martin, that it's not just the title both these teams are going for. There's the top 3 for European spots. There's a lot going on. Derry, if they don't win the cup, that might bring more European spots in as well. So it's not necessarily, like, I put it this way, if it's draw with 10 minutes to go, I still think Galway will sit in on, because that's how I think the game will go. I know Pats went up to Galway and struggled at times before getting a 1-1 draw, but I think this is a full strength Pats team. They don't have any European, so I do expect them to dominate the game, but I'm very nervous for Pats, whether they'll be able to break them down and Galway can get them on the break. And if Galway do win the game, like Pats, they'd be right in the title race. So whoever wins, I think is going to have a great set, because I just can't see the top 3 all winning tonight. I just can't. I can see maybe Shells winning, or maybe Rovers, or maybe Derry, or maybe 2 of the 3, but all 3, not sure. So the winner of that game is in a title race.
It's going to be a
2 games to go.